We now move to a breaking news update. Iran vowing a firm response after the U.S. struck key Iranian nuclear sites over the weekend. The Trump administration says that it hopes diplomacy will follow, but it's ready to respond if Iran takes aim at U.S. troops in the region. CBS's Natalie Brand has more from the White House.
The 7 B-2 stealth bombers that took part in Operation Midnight Hammer have returned to their Air Force base in Missouri. Satellite images show what President Trump describes as monumental damage to 3 key Iranian nuclear sites, including Fordow, buried deep underground.
We devastated the Iranian nuclear program. But it's worth noting the operation did not target Iranian troops or the Iranian people.
But Iran's army commander-in-chief warned the U.S. will receive a, quote, firm response. President Trump signaled he's still interested in diplomacy, but warned of further action if Iran targets the U.S.
If peace does not come quickly, we will go after those other targets with precision, speed, and skill. Most of them can be taken out in a matter of minutes.
Secretary of State Marco Rubio said the U.S. is ready to meet with Iran. The Trump administration says the goal of the United States is not regime change.
I think the president has been very clear that we are not interested in protracted conflicts in the Middle East.
But this social media post Sunday is muddying the waters as the president asked if the current Iranian regime is unable to make Iran great again, why wouldn't there be a regime change?
But if they refuse to engage in diplomacy moving forward, why shouldn't the Iranian people rise up against this brutal terrorist regime? That's a question the president raised last night.
Overnight, Israel and Iran traded more missile strikes, fueling concerns about an escalating Middle East conflict. Natalie Brand, CBS News, the White House.
CBS News has learned that several House Democrats are planning to introduce a War Powers Resolution Act to limit what actions the president can take in Iran. Last week, Kentucky Republican Thomas Massie and California Democrat Ro Khanna introduced a separate resolution prohibiting any U.S. involvement in the Israel-Iran conflict.